All right, this lab is Lab 656, Challenge Lab using the Slide Master. In this lab, we are going to learn how to use the Slide Master to set up the presentation. All right, for this one, we're going to start with uh, a picture from the Pictures folder, insert the one that's listed here into the upper right corner of the title and content layout of Slide Master. So for that, Master, you're going to come up to View, go to Slide Master, and we want to go to the title and content layout of the Slide Master. So that's our title and content layout. So we're going to click on that, and we're going to go Insert Picture from this device. We are going to the Pictures folder, which we're already in, and we want the Tocqueville number 2, and we're going to click Insert. We want to insert it into the upper right corner of the Slide Master, and from here we are then going to close the Slide Master. And then the last thing is to go back to the Slide Master tab here and click Close View. All right, insert a new custom Slide Master into the presentation. So most people would want to come into this, and that is not how we do that. So we want to insert a new one into the presentation. All right, so what I did is I had to go into the Slide Master first, and then I inserted a new one, which creates a whole new Slide Master. From the Pictures folder, we're going to insert that Tocqueville image into the background of the Slide Master. So we're going to go back over to our Slide Master, open that up, and we are going to, let's see if this will allow us to format background. All right, and we want to insert a picture. So we're going to find that picture, and we're going to choose the first one, not the second. Click Open. And we're going to modify that transparency to 85%. And then you should slide down here, apply to all. Click this, close Slide Master. First time it didn't accept it, and all I did is I reopened it, and for some reason this time, just reopening the steps that I did, it went through and moved us to the next task. So our 5th task is in the section header layout of the Slide Master. So we're going to go back into our Slide Master, and we want to go into the section header. We have to find our section, right? And remove the text placeholder just below the title placeholder. So we need our if you put your cursor on it but don't click, it'll tell you what each slide is. This is the section header layout, so I'm going to click on it, and it says remove the text placeholder just below the title placeholder. So this is my title placeholder. This is the text placeholder. I'm going to click on that and hit delete. The next one, task 4, has us from the normal view display the following text in the footer. So here's our view. You can go to the normal view and our footer. So we might have to move that up a little bit. For all of the slides, with the exception of the title slide, Democracy in America. So here is our Slide Master. In the footer here, we're doing Democracy in America. And I am going to zoom in because I don't think I spelled it right. All right, let's see. So I did type it correctly on the, and I'm going to put it in my footer. I'm going to go back to my slide master. And this should put it in each of the footers. And then close. Didn't work the first time through. It was blocking the way that I had suggested. So we're going to do an alternate way. From the Insert tab, we're going to do the header and footer. And on this, we want to go to the footer. And we're going to add in our text here, Democracy in America. And we want to do it on all the slides except for the title slide. So I'm going to do apply all. I have the except for title slide on there, and it moves us forward. So there are two different ways of doing this. So sometimes the first one, it's blocked on the module. The next one, on the comparison layout of the slide master. So we go view slide master. Change the font color of the left placeholder, text placeholder just below the title placeholder, to a color of your choice. So we need to find the one that is the comparison slide. Should be to content. This is the comparison, so we're going to click on that. And we want to change the font color of the left text placeholder, not the title, but the placeholder. So you can come up in here, select tone, whatever color you want the text. I'll do red just to show it's different. Go back to the slide master and close view. Go down to the last one to verify that the text has changed. And this one was finicky. I had to go back into it and just to check and verify. Even though I came out and went back in, it finally moved it to the next one. So if the case that you do it correctly and it doesn't move you onto the next task, exit out, go back in, test it again, and it should finally move you forward. Again, on the slide master, change the theme font to one of your choice. So here's our slide master here. Our themes are in this one. Choose one that you like. We'll do that one. And then it says change the colors to a color of your choice. So again, scroll down, pick one that you like. And it's going very, very slowly. So we'll see. Oh, and then close out of the slide master. Again, if it doesn't go through, go back into it. I'm thinking that the internet might just be a little slow in catching up. If I do it again, slide master, I choose a different theme, choose this one, change the colors, we'll do that one, and exit out. And so this, I changed the font, I changed the color, and I changed the theme, and it finally went through. So sometimes just check, double check. Last one, insert a new custom slide layout as part of the current slide master. So view, open the slide master, and then we are inserting a new custom layout, and that's it.